My journey started as a simple cargo run to HD 43193, routine, uneventful, or so I thought. The Stardust Drifter was ready, route plotted, cargo secure. But then, a familiar shape appeared on my nav panel, the Horsehead Nebula, closer than I'd ever been. Curiosity won. I set a new course, detouring toward that iconic silhouette. With each jump, the nebula grew, no longer a distant smudge but a vibrant tapestry of reds and oranges, lit by newborn stars. The famous dark pillar, the Horse's Head, loomed against the cosmic glow. Up close the scale was staggering, a celestial mountain range stretching across the void. Light from the galactic core cast ethereal shadows through the dust lanes. My cargo run had become something else entirely. I was no longer just a courier, I was an explorer, drawn by the unknown. The galaxy had changed my plans and I was ready to see where it would lead. Sometimes the best journeys begin with a single, unexpected detour, and so I pressed on, deeper into the stars. Near the nebula's edge, my sensors picked up a strange, powerful signal. The FSS showed an anomaly, a non-sequence star, code for a black hole. Fear and excitement mixed as I approached HIP 63835. Dropping out of supercruise, I faced a perfect void, a sphere of nothingness warping the stars behind it. Gravitational lensing twisted the starfield, a surreal, mesmerizing sight. A faint accretion disk glimmered, the last light of matter being devoured. The pull was tangible, alarms quietly warning me not to get closer. I snapped photos, knowing no image could capture the awe or dread. For a moment I hovered at the edge of the abyss, humbled by the universe's raw power. Then, with a deep breath, I turned away, leaving the silent singularity behind. The galaxy's mysteries had only just begun to reveal themselves. I set course for the next unknown, heart pounding. Exploration, I realized, is about facing the darkness and moving forward anyway. Beyond the black hole, my scanners found another marvel, a neutron star. These stellar remnants spin at dizzying speeds, emitting deadly jets of radiation. I approached with caution, watching blue-white plasma jets sweep the system. The star was a tiny, brilliant dot, its energy overwhelming. I lined up for a risky maneuver, neutron boosting. Entering the jet, my ship shuddered, alarms blaring, lights flickering. For a moment chaos reigned, then, suddenly, calm. My frameshift drive was supercharged, my jump range quadrupled. Adrenaline surged. I'd harnessed the power of a dying star. I repeated the process at another neutron star, each time a mix of terror and triumph. These cosmic engines were both danger and opportunity. For explorers, they're the keys to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. I pressed on, propelled by newfound energy and wonder. With my FSD supercharged, I leapt across vast distances, uncovering new worlds. Gas giants dominated these systems, each a masterpiece of color and form. One planet glowed deep purple, its rings sparkling like diamonds. Another system held twin giants. One sapphire blue, the other fiery orange, locked in a graceful dance. Moons orbited in complex patterns, some icy, some volcanic. I mapped them all, each scan adding to my growing trove of discoveries. Water worlds, ringed Earth-likes, endless variety, each a silent marvel. I snapped photos, framing crescents and rings against the void. These worlds were peaceful, a contrast to the violence of black holes and neutron stars. Here, beauty reigned, quiet, immense, and humbling. My journey was no longer about delivery, it was about discovery. Floating among giants, I felt a deep sense of peace. The galaxy, I realized, is as much about wonder as it is about danger. Finally, I entered the Horsehead Nebula itself. The sky turned red, thick with dust, stars faded, their light swallowed by the cloud. I was inside the legend, drifting through a dreamscape of shadow and color. The Horse's Head was now a towering wall, blocking all light behind it. Here new stars were being born, blue beacons pushing back the darkness. I navigated deeper, sensors mapping hidden worlds and young suns. The silence was profound, broken only by my ship's gentle hum. I drifted among the dust, awed by the nebula's alien beauty. The experience was spiritual, a reminder of the universe's endless cycles of creation. I felt connected, not alone, a witness to cosmic history unfolding. The Horsehead was more than a landmark, it was a place of reverence. Even in the darkest corners there is light and the promise of new beginnings. I lingered, reluctant to leave the nebula's embrace. Eventually it was time to return. My cargo was gone, but my data banks overflowed with discoveries. I'd scanned black holes, danced with neutron stars, mapped planets, and witnessed starbirth. The journey home felt different, each jump a chance for one last glimpse of wonder. I reflected on how a simple detour had become the adventure of a lifetime. The galaxy's greatest secrets, I realized, reveal themselves to those willing to wander. Back in human space, I sold my data for a fortune, but the credits felt secondary. The real reward was the memories, the awe, the transformation. I was no longer just a pilot. I was an explorer, changed forever by what I'd seen. My logbook was filled with first discoveries, each a testament to curiosity. The Horsehead Nebula had become a legendary chapter in my story. In Elite Dangerous, the best adventures are the ones you never plan. Sometimes you just have to follow the stars and see where they take you.